So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Rijkaard.
Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Neymar. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard.
Beckenbauer. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Messi. And Serginho.
Baresi.
Out to the right. And here's Elise. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Rashford. McAllister. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
De Bruyne, Roberto Carlos, played in by Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne, De Bruyne!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Neymar powering forward here. Oh, it's Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Rijkaard.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Rashford. And it's McAllister. Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Baresi.
Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge! It's bounced back off the post. Rummenigge. It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And it's White. De Bruyne, deftly out wide. Messi receives it in a wide position. Rashford. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer. Olise. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get onto this? That's tidy. He's had a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Japan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Olise receives it in a good position here. And a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely pass. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shoots! Superb goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Japan go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. White. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Japan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Swung over. Now it's Rashford. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. He's chosen to go back. Beckenbauer. Irwin. Back towards the middle. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Very nicely done. And it's McAllister. Ball played for Rijkaard. Looking for the run. McAllister is flagged offside. Played out to the left flank. Plays the return pass.
Rijkaard. Baresi.
Can he get it through? Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch onto this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Rashford. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Oh, important interception.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rashford. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Hazard! Oh, that is very close.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That has been slung wide. McAllister. Neymar. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan have their third corner. Irwin plays it short. That is lovely. And he's gone backward. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Serginho. De Bruyne. Now it's Hazard. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. Neymar looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer. De Bruyne has created one goal already. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer. De Bruyne knocks it into space. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And that could have brought them level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Baresi.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge tries to play it through. Albert Ferrer. Japan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's Serginho.
You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's a great ball here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Aimed beyond the defence. Goes to finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Olmo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Szoboszlai. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's going right the way across. Rashford. That's very neat. It is a corner, good chance. Japan with the corner, they're first. Irwin with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Van Basten. And this is Torres. Now it's Kukçu. Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Japan really could have done without this. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious. for now.
Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge.
Van Basten.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
It's Van Basten! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Szoboszlai. Rashford. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he spark a counter here? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar, distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is good strength. This looks promising. And this is Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Torres! Szoboszlai. And he's forced to go back.
Rijkaard.
Is always looking to break lines. And here's Dani Olmo.
Such good technique.
Kirkchu. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dani Olmo. Torres. Dani Olmo. And this is Torres. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Los jugadores ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Van Basten.
With 2 goals already to his name. Dani Olmo opts for safety. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Rijkaard.
And it's Szoboszlai. Now that is commitment to the cause. And that should get the job done. Played in early. Decent shot! It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Rijkaard.
Beckenbauer. The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, well measured.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. To McAllister. Van Basten.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Zanetti.
A man never lacking in drive or determination. Howson.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
Front-footed
fue de
pressing going on here.
60.179.
Olise.
Neymar.
For Olise.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kukçu, who's set up one goal so far. It's a really well-measured ball. Szoboszlai.
And this is...
Tries a shot! Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Irwin. Driving on and making good progress. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kukçu. Now it's Torres. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's heaved it away. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Stood up well to him there. And it's McAllister.
Rijkaard.
Now it's Neymar. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Beckenbauer. Irwin. And it's McAllister.
Rijkaard.
Fernando Torres. Played out to the left flank. And the counter is on. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Neymar. Dani Olmo.
Japan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Olise. Kukçu. Now it's Torres.
Rijkaard.
Kukçu. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Olmo. And the ball's come loose here. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
McAllister. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Olise.
Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And there is his 30th goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Neymar. Now it's McAllister.
Rummenigge.
Receives it in a... He's through, it's one-on-one! Chance, surely! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 24, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Defending of the desperate variety. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Foot in. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Not the most accurate pass. This might spell danger. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rashford. Looking for the run. That's been slit through. Neymar. Lovely feet. Decent chance! Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Irwin with the short one. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. McAllister, good driving run. Shot could be on. Rashford!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Rashford. He's a sharp little ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Japan are down to 10 men. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Coming on to replace him is
De Bruyne,
number 3, Robertson.
Neymar, and the shot! Goal! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rashford. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has been slung wide. Rashford, he's found a way through. Rashford crosses.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. Japan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Steaming on. Can he finish? Sticks it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Japan 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's full on! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rijkaard.
Irwin. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Robertson picks it up out wide. Now there's a fine ball. takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Japan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Olise. Olise! And somehow he kept it out.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Japan have their second corner now. Irwin goes short. Good ball, good big chance! Now, how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Beckham. And it's Lampard. And Kubasi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kubasi.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Kagawa gets into a good position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution for Japan. Number 27, Silvestre. Number 20, Rashford.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear.
Adams.
Can he get it through? And And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Neymar. Japan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Now it's Kagawa. Drilled in. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Irwin. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of...
Great chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Cruzeiro making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type.
It's Neymar! Off the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
75 minutes played. Oh, that's nice. Look at the space here. He's found... Tries a shot! He's kept it out, just. So, third corner of the game. Irwin plays it short. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. And it's Kagawa. Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Park Ji-sung. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Nicely aimed pass. Cruzeiro are looking to break at pace. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise wins the duel this time. Neymar. He's on. He's having a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Maradona coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Park Ji-sung. Olise has found the net here, of course. And this is Neymar. Van Dijk. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name.
8 minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kagawa. Now it's Maradona. Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Neymar. And the flag has stayed down. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Neymar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.